Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Pop Issue. I'm deLisa Coleman for GlassLBC.com, and I'm with somebody very special today, back again in Washington, D.C. I'm going to follow up with her about the recent Google Transparency Report that was released, which you know that we talked about and analyzed comments right on this site. But we're going to talk about what it means in terms of you and maybe some of the people who you know. So please introduce yourself, Lynette, and let us know what you do here in Washington.
Hi, my name is Lynette Clark, and I am the owner of Smarter Experiences, and we produce bar camps for the user experience and design community.
Great. And so, of course, she knows all things tech. And so when I was just talking with Lynette about the Google Transparency Report, she brought up the fact that, it's really not only for, being able to ask to have things taken down. It's really not only something that organizations and authorities can access, but the regular old Joe and Jane out there. So tell me a little bit about your experience with that and give me some maybe advice if I wanted to do that for myself. Maybe there's some post out there or a photo or something that I'm really not checking to have people see. How does it kind of work and what happened with you?
Well, one of the things that Google has, obviously, is the Street View. So a couple of years ago, I just happened to look my address up online on the maps, and I saw a picture of my house, and I knew that it was a recent picture because we had just put out pumpkins, and there were pumpkins in the picture, so I was shocked. One, that it was so recent, and that it was a picture of our house. My husband is a police officer, so we kind of err on the side of privacy in terms of letting people know where we live. And I wrote Google and said, hey, can you take this picture off? Can you remove the pictures with this address? And about a week later, 2 weeks later, it was gone.
Now you actually sent a physical letter, and then did you get a response?
I sent an email.
And did you get a response back, or you just noticed that the image was down?
Yep, they have a form that you can go and you can fill out.
And how did you access the form in case people want to know?
It's nowadays it's in Street View. So you can use that form, the report a problem form, and they have different options that you can use. And then you just write and tell them what you want. Tell them what you want to have removed, and they'll ask you why. And if they find that it's viable reason, then they should move it. So having something that you still need to check. Every time they update the Street View, obviously it comes back. So you just have to keep check on it every couple of years just to make sure it's gone, and they don't have a new picture.
But it's something for people, I think, to consider in case they have some information out there or whatever that they don't want. And it's very fitting because you may not know, but we are sitting in a building just across from Google's offices in Washington, D.C. So you hear movement and a lot of stuff is going on. But I just wanted to thank you for that. Any other tips specifically for maybe younger people who are concerned with privacy? Images, whatever being out there. What are your thoughts on that?
Google yourself often. Find out. Well, it's always a good idea to see what's out there about you. I do it every now and then just to see. I find things that are on Google from sites from years, like almost 10 years ago, that a site that I may have joined or that may have had a comment on. So it's always a good idea to see what's out there about you. Some things you can delete, like if you are in control of the site, of the content, you can delete it and then ask Google to remove those URLs. But if you don't control the content, then it's highly unlikely that you'll get it deleted. It'll be there. Yeah, you have to really.
That's almost like staying on top of your credit report, right?
Exactly. Exactly. So, which is probably one of the reasons why it's best to control your content that you put out there, because otherwise, if someone else controls it, you can't delete it.
Right.
If necessary.
Well, I'm really glad that you let us know about that, because I too was thinking really just in terms of authorities, but yeah, you can almost police your own kind of content, and you All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check back in tomorrow because you never know what we have coming up. I'm Laura deLisa Coleman. This has been Pop Issue.